The award-winning, nationwide knowing, Disneyland going, recently went to festival, and we're going to go to regionals next week. We've gone to championships 8 years in the road, 8 years in a row on this field. Please give a warm round of applause to the Royal Wilson Marching Alliance. Ladies and gentlemen, the Royal Wilson Marching Alliance. Now, what you're going to see when you come up to the high school and watching these students perform, you're going to see a lot of things that they're going to do. A lot of this stuff is taught through the course of the summertime, learning how to march and move and play at the same time, getting better on their instruments, even though right now we haven't worn these uniforms since January when we went to Disneyland and marched down Main Street. We haven't marched in a while, but we train these students well enough that it's like riding a bike. They know what to do. So we're going to showcase a few tunes for you that we play by ourselves really quick, starting with our full fight song. Our full fight song are two USC tunes. Sorry, Mr. Miyoshi. They're two USC tunes because Mr. Glen Wilson,
Never heard of it.
was a graduate of USC. So that's why our school colors are cardinal and gold. That is why our fight songs are USC fight songs. So I apologize, any of you UCLA Bruin fans, if you are offended. Nothing I can do about it. So today we're going to hear our full fight song played by the RWMA, led by our student leader, senior drum major, Mr. Jacob Lee. Thank you. We're going to play one more song for you, and coincidentally, it is an important song. This is our alma mater. This is actually the 60th anniversary that this school has been in existence. This school started in 1966, and this is the 60th anniversary of this school being in existence. And back in those times, the band director at the time, Mr. Gilbert Adams, wrote the alma mater for this school. And so we still play it to this day. We sing it at pep rallies. We play it at every sporting event that we play at. So this is the Glen A. Wilson alma mater. RWMA, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hey, out of curiosity, RWMA, raise your hand if you went to Grazede Elementary. All right, there it is. Okay, cool. Hands down. How many of you guys went to Wedgeworth? Anyone went to Wedgeworth? All right, got some there. All right. How many went to Cedar Lane? Where my Cedar Lane folks at? All right. What about Mesa? Anyone go to Mesa? All right, there it is. So we got a little bit of each school being represented. Hey, Mr. Drum Major Jacob Lee, what school did you go to?
I went to Grazede and I went to Mesa. Okay, hello everyone. My name's Jacob Lee. As Tori said, I'm the drum major of this marching band, and my musical journey started way long ago, about 8 years ago at Mesa in my 5th grade year. I've come a long way, and yeah, it's been crazy, especially these 4 years. Marching band gets super busy. You know, as a senior, I just applied to colleges. Even if college admissions didn't go my way, like, I have no regrets spending my 4 years here in band. And if I could leave one thing with you parents, it is to do it for the kids and let them chase their dreams in band.
I'll give you the $20 later, don't worry about it. So your students, as they move into the high school, I typically don't let them switch because I don't want them trying to do too many new things coming up to high school. But I do have some students move. If you're percussion, you go to the battery or the front ensemble, which is the equipment that we have over here. Speaking of middle school percussion, you guys can come to your equipment. Middle school, come to your equipment. We typically move the percussion into one of those two. Trumpets go to their trumpets. You'll notice that I don't have French horns out here because they're playing on marching horns. They look a little different. They're pointed forward. Still have trombones and saxes and clarinets. And then the other change we have is our tubas go to Souzas, so those big things with big bells in the back, they go to those. But that's what we play in field season, which is what we're marching to out here. And then eventually when we get to concert mode like this, we eventually play the concert versions of those instruments. But this progression of what a kid can do, I don't know if you caught yet, but all that's memorized. My high school students have to memorize certain chunks of music. If you ever saw our show this year, our championship show that we did called Eclipse, that was all done by memory. We teach them all how to do that stuff, and it's really just the desire for them to see how good they could possibly be. So we give them that opportunity. We harbor that opportunity for them to be as successful as they possibly can be. And so we do it in different ways through our marching band program, our concert groups that we have, our jazz program. We got 2 jazz ensembles. We're going up to Reno, Nevada next week. Our jazz programs are going up there to a festival. So we do a lot of great things at the high school level. And when they come up to the high school, we support them doing the things that they want to do at the high school. So I have a lot of kids in my program that are in IB, honors, almost every sport represented out here. They do a sport from volleyball to baseball, softball, basketball. I got some tall folks back there. And from all of that stuff, we still honor and support those students in pursuing their athletic and their academic pursuits. And band is really giving you that opportunity. And our student leader up here is Jacob Lee, and he went through a training process and an application process to be a leader. RWMA, how many of you are in Alliance Council? Raise your hand. These are my student leaders, and they all have different roles and jobs and responsibilities, so this could not be done without their support. So give my student leaders a big round of applause. So enough of me talking. This is what we came for today, to hear 600 kids play music at the same time. You want to see it? Let's try it. So I'm going to climb. Oh, no. Jacob, can you hand me my baton? All right. So I'm going to preface by saying this. We've never played this whole thing together, everyone all together. We've done this in chunks. Actually, even my own students, because I have 3 band classes, but they've never actually played it. I think they played it together for the first time earlier during warm-up. This was the first time they played it together. Fantastic. Okay. So they just played it for the first time all together, and then elementary they played it all together today, but they haven't heard the whole thing. They have a different version, and then middle school we played it yesterday. So this is the first time that we're going to put it together. So if there's a moment for you to get your phone out and record, this is going to be that opportunity. And what better way to demonstrate how awesome music is by playing music that brings everyone together. And there is nothing more important to bringing people together than K-pop. So we're going to play for you today a very popular song that's been popular from the famous Netflix movie, K-pop Demon Hunters. This next piece we're gonna play is called Golden, okay? And this is gonna feature all of the elementary musicians, all of the middle school musicians, and all of the high school musicians in the back. So please enjoy Golden. students in playing music, please continue to support your students in playing music. I know it can be challenging. I know it can be annoying at times, but if you let them pursue their dreams and you let them see their potential, there's a lot of great things that can happen. So ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for coming out and supporting the arts today. Thank you to our administrators.